Hello, welcome to Patch Notes Review for the VALORANT patch that came out a couple days ago, 0.50, which updated some of the agents and guns and a little bit on the maps. Starting off with Vandal, where its recoil, crouched recoil, and stationary recoil reduced by 15%. Gun recovery time 0.4 to 0.375. Tap efficiency 4 to 6. That's pretty good. I really like the Vandal and it got a buff, so I'm happy about that change. But also Phantom got another buff along with Vandal, where fixed issue where gun recovery time was higher than intended. Gun recovery time 0.55 seconds down to 0.35 seconds. Tap efficiency 3 to 4. That's also pretty good, but I still prefer the Vandal in games. Next, Bulldog automatic fire. Gun recovery time from 0.55 seconds to 0.35 seconds, and then fixed an issue. Guardian was kind of bad, but it got a slight buff from gun recovery time 0.4 seconds to 0.35 seconds. That's cool, I guess. And then the machine gun fixes were probably the biggest, with Odin reduced the amount and intensity of horizontal recoil after the first 8 bullets, and then the same with Eris, but the Eris also price reduced from 1,700 to 1,600 creds. Firing error it's easier to, it's better now. Here, I'll go into a game and show you how good the Eris is now. Yeah, so if you're able to control the recoil of the Eris, it can be a very good gun to use in games. Now, after the buff, also it now costs the same as a Spectra for rounds that you're saving, because now they cost the same amount. And Eris might be a better pick over the Spectra in some situations, depending on your map and if you're defending or attacking. And next, agent updates. Slow orb duration decreased from 9 seconds to 7 seconds, and that amount decreased from a slow orb 65 to 50%. And yeah, Sage is OP, probably still is, but it's a pretty good change. And also her wall ability went from 200 creds and now it's 400. I don't know why it doesn't say that, but yeah, it costs 400 now. So it probably shouldn't get it like round 1 or 2, because of how much it costs now. And Cypher Cage no longer slows enemies that move through it, and Spike Cam cooldown when destroyed increased 30 seconds to 45 seconds. That's a pretty good change, because Cypher is one of the best characters. He's used a lot in competitive, I think. Omen, a few buffs. Smoke duration increased 12 to 15 seconds. That's pretty good. Dark cover smoke projectile speed increased. Dark cover cooldown increased 30 to 35 seconds. They changed this because Brimstone was a really good character. He still is a good character, but he was a better controller, it says in this thing. And then Viper got a slight buff for her snake bite, which is like that that thing, the area damage poison thing. It bite radius increased 350 to 450. So just the radius increased to make it match other denial abilities. Height required to jump out of all area denial abilities, 80 to 120. So it's kind of a buff to Brimstone, Phoenix, and Viper. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, it says right here. The abilities. Sageberry Orb, 300 to 400. Raised Blast Back increased from 100 to 200. Phoenix Curveball increased from 100 to 200. Brimstone Molly, I think, increased from 200 to 300. And then Jet's Updraft, which is where she goes into the air, 200 to 100 credits. Kind of sad about the Phoenix change, but it's alright. It's probably needed. Yeah, and then map changes. Basically, the ones that I noticed were on Split. In ropes defending, it's pushed back a little bit, so you can't go through ropes to be pre-round, basically. And then also on ramps, it's pushed back, so you can't stand on those boxes in the beginning of the round or pre-round when you're defending on Split on ramps. And then probably some other changes, quality of life changes, bug fixes. There's a lot of bug fixes. You can post video and read them, I guess. But yeah, that's all pretty much. Yeah, goodbye.